students, this is Priyanka Sinha from Careers Catalyst. Today in this video we will talk about Newton's third law of motion, as we already discussed about Newton's first law of motion and even Newton's second law of motion also. So in this video we will talk about Newton's third law of motion. So let's start the third law. It is very simple law, and actually it can be completed in one word only. As you can see here, it is written, to every action there is always equal and opposite reaction. Whatever action we perform, accordingly there will be always equal and opposite reaction also. In short, in simple word, you can write it like this also. To every action, so definitely whatever action we are performing here is equal to opposite reaction. So this is reaction here. To show opposite reaction, we need to put here negative sign only. This negative sign will determine that whatever action we are performing here, the reaction is done in opposite direction. The reaction is done in opposite direction. Why? Because the law is, to every action there is always equal as well as opposite reaction also. So this you can write it like this also. To every action there is always equal and opposite reaction. So it's very simple now, this much only. To every action there is always equal and opposite reaction. Now we will talk about few examples that you can say either application or examples of Newton's third law of motion. First, talk about recoiling of gun. Recoiling of gun. If you consider a gun and a bullet, so when we remove bullet from the gun, then obviously the bullet will move in forward direction, but at the same time the gun also moves, but it moves in backward direction. As the mass of gun is more as compared to bullet, so this movement of gun is not that much if you will compare it with the movement of or motion of bullet, but still definitely gun and bullet both moves. Bullet moves in forward direction and gun moves in backward direction. The backward direction movement of gun is defined as recoil velocity of gun. Obviously, to do this, it is obeying the Newton's third law of motion. Here, the movement of bullet in forward direction can be considered as what? Action, and the movement of gun in backward direction can be considered as reaction. And here you can see both are in opposite direction to each other. So this was the first example where we discussed, where we applied Newton's third law of motion. There are lots of phenomena in our surrounding which actually follow Newton's third law of motion. So we have few examples that we will discuss here one by one. First, I explained you, that is recoiling of gun. In case of swimming, if you will observe that, then obviously when you are swimming, then at that time we push the water in backward direction, right? So you can consider this as what? Action, because you are moving the water or you are pushing the water in backward direction. So this is what? Action performed by you. Accordingly, when you will move water in backward direction, then at the same time your motion will be in forward direction. Because of that, you will able to move in forward direction. This you can consider as what? Reaction. As well as here also you can see the action and reaction, direction of both are opposite to each other. If you are performing the action in backward direction, then the reaction will be in forward direction, and if you are performing the reaction in backward direction, then definitely the action will be in forward direction. So here action and reaction both will be opposite in direction to each other if you will compare. Definitely while we are swimming, then when we push water in backward direction by using your hand, we do this also. So when you are moving the water or pushing the water in backward direction, then you will move in forward direction. But if you are moving or pushing the water in forward direction, then what happened? Then also your motion will be happen there, but here the motion will be in backward direction. So you can do any of this, but whatever be the direction of action, exactly opposite will be the direction of reaction here. This is only the Newton's third law of motion. Now let's take another example of hose pipe. To extinguish fire, basically firemen use hose pipe. As we know, because of this hose pipe only, we are able to release water forcefully, and the force of water which is moving from this hose pipe is very, very high. So because of that, water move in forward direction, and we can approach that stream of water to a certain height also. So we need that, but at the same time, the fireman should have to pick this particular hose pipe properly, otherwise, or firmly you can say, otherwise it will not able to handle this hose pipe. So what we need to do while we are moving or we are streaming the water from this hose pipe, then we need to handle this hose pipe or simply cut this hose pipe properly, otherwise this hose pipe will be actually just move from your hand. So why we need to this too? Because water is moving in forward direction. This is the action. So obviously the hose pipe will also tend to move in backward direction. So to catch it firmly, it is very important, otherwise we will not able to handle this hose pipe at that time, right? So here also you can observe the phenomenon of Newton's third law of motion. Now the last example is walking. See, I have written only 4 examples, but there are definitely lots of examples in which you can explain Newton's third law of motion while you are walking, while you are swimming, while you are running. In these all cases, what happen? We perform some action, and accordingly reaction will be also occur there, and that reaction will be opposite in direction to the action. It is very important here, the direction of action and reaction are opposite to each other. Now let's talk about walking. While we walk, then what we actually do? By using our feet, we press the ground, right? We press the ground by using our feet. This you can consider as action. Now at the same time, the surface or the ground will exert some force on your feet, so that you will able to step out or simply you can say move your feet forward direction. So the action performed by you is what? Pressing of ground. Okay, and the reaction is what? The ground will exert some force on your feet, because of that you will able to move forward. At the same time, when you run, then at that time also what we are doing? We are pressing the ground. But this time when you are walking, तो आप जो ground को press करते हो, that is not that much force. But when you are running, then at that time we apply more force as compared to when you are walking. So here also we are applying force to the ground. This you can consider as what? Action, and at the same time ground will exert some force on your feet. Because of that you will able to move in forward direction. Definitely आप कितने force से ground को press कर रहे हो, ground भी उतना ही exert करने वाली है आप पर force. So जब आप भाग रहे होते हो, दौड़ रहे होते हो, at that time जो force आप exert करते हो, it is more. That's why हम लोग steps बड़े ले पाते हैं, and we are able to run there. And when you are walking, then at that time the pressing phenomenon यहाँ भी हो रही है, but the force that we are exerting here, it is quite less. So obviously the step out जो हम लोग करते हैं वो भी थोड़ा छोटा होता है, right? So here we discussed about what is Newton's third law of motion. It is very simple law as compared to Newton's first and second law. अगर आप देखोगे तो definitely it is very simple. The single word that you can write, the single statement that you can write here, what? To every action there is always equal and opposite reaction. Here are some phenomenon, or you can say application or examples of Newton's third law of motion. Hope it is clear to you. Now this Newton's third law of motion is completed here. In next video we will talk about law of conservation of momentum. Okay, thank you.